More news out of the NSA surveillance scandal, almost straight out of a Robert Ludlum novel. Now, according to the New York Times, the NSA was most likely able to eavesdrop on Google and Yahoo users through their fiber optic cables. You see, cables connect data centers around the world, and while the data centers themselves are under lock and key, the connecting cables are not. So information there is unencrypted, according to people familiar with the system. So the real question here is, how's all this affecting the bottom line of U.S. tech companies, right? And the answer? Negatively. Disclosures of spying abroad may actually cost these tech companies as much as $35 billion in lost revenue, and that, by the way, is through 2016. Now, these revelations hit a nerve earlier this month, to say the least. This was during a panel discussion about a new bill to increase government surveillance transparency.
Greater transparency is urgently necessary to restore the international community's trust in the U.S. government and in our U.S. internet industry, which is projected to lose tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars in the face of widespread concern from foreign governments and international users.
But the current lack of transparency about the nature of government surveillance in democratic countries undermines the freedom and the trust most citizens cherish. It also has a negative impact on our economic growth and security. Governments around the world have been considering proposals that would limit the free flow of information. This could have severe unintended consequences, such as a reduction in data security, increased cost, decreased competitiveness, and harms to consumers.
Ah, yes, the old unintended consequences. Well, the CEO of Akamai Technologies, he's dealing with it firsthand.
I don't think, the whole Snowden affair is good for really any American business. It now becomes a topic of conversation as we try to do business outside of North America. And it's, used against American companies when there's a local competitor.
You're meeting that kind of resistance overseas all of a sudden specifically because of the Snowden scandal?
Oh, sure. Any American company now faces the challenge, are you really giving everything you got to the government, or are they snooping? And, it's not happening, of course, but, that now becomes a topic of concern, and it's used for political purposes and economic purposes, and it's not for the benefit of U.S. companies.